ever wondered why some developers use APIs while others use SDKs? So let me break it down with real example. Welcome to System Design Series Day 6. Today we will see API versus SDK. Now let's take an example of Stripe payment processing. So you want to add payment processing to your app. You have two choices, Stripe API and Stripe SDK. Now see here API example of Stripe where you have to make HTTP request and you are in a full control, but you handle everything. You have to do authentication, you have to do error handling, all manually you have to do. So maximum flexibility, but more code in case of API. SDK, if you see here, stripe.charges.create. The create is API where you have to pass amount and currency and it will handle everything its own. So SDK is a pre-built library. It wraps the API, handles the heavy lifting and gives you simple functions to call, like here create. So quick and easy, but you have less control unlike API. Now here the architecture where your app talks to SDK and the SDK talks to API and API talks to Stripe backend. So SDK is basically wrapper around API. So that is SDK. And SDK's full form is Software Development Kit. API approach is basically write 20 plus line of code, maybe in some case 100 of line of code, handle auth tokens, parse JSON responses, and manage error manually. So that is API approach. So SDK approach is basically 5 lines of code and which is also inbuilt code. You have to just copy and paste, build in authentication, type the objects and automatic error handling. So that is SDK approach. Now, which one where to use? Use API when you need maximum full control or SDK doesn't exist. And in case of SDK, use it for faster development and build in best practices. So for API, custom integrations, unique languages, microservices. So there you can use API, and for SDK, standard apps, rapid development and team projects. So there you can use SDK. API and SDK both are powerful. Choose based on your needs and follow for more system design tips. Thanks for watching.